Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you are fine with the grace of the Almighty God. So, students, as you know that we have already started the explanation of the chapter, that is chapter 13, and our topic of the chapter is from one end to the other. Okay. So, as you know that I have already explained you the story time, the roadways, okay, then the railways. Today's topic is the waterways. So, before going to start the waterways, I'll just do the revision of the chapter that will help you to understand what you have learned previously. What we came to know about in the story time is the invention of the wheel. How the wheel came, okay, it was backdated to the 6,000 years ago, okay, when the students, or you can say children were playing, that when students was not there, so the children were playing, okay. So you can say that 6,000 years ago, when the pupil was carrying the heavy loads, okay, we were carrying the heavy loads, okay, because there was no wheel was there. And then after the wheel came, and after the invention of the wheel, it became very easy for us to carry the loads. Okay, so the in the earlier times, okay, there was a silk road also. What is silk road? The route which is used to carry the silk is called the silk route. With the help of what? Which animal they were using? They were using camel. Okay, and they were carrying what? Silk. Okay, during the Indian revolutions, John McAdam designed the first modern highways using inexpensive paving material, soil and stone. Okay, during the modern times, John McAdam has developed what? The industrial that he has developed the modern highway with, you can say it was not so much expensive, it was inexpensive, okay, with the soil and the stone. Then he made the roads a few feet higher than the surrounding areas to allow the water to drain away from the surface. You can see in your book. Also, it is written. Okay. Then in the India, the Grand Trunk Road was built by Sher Shah Suri in the 16th century. It extended from the Kolkata in India to the Peshawar in Pakistan. Okay, it was a major trade route in the region. Roads connecting cities within the country are known as a national highways. Okay, and for national and H for highways, NH you have often seen there. And an expressway, these are both paved road which has several lanes for moving. India is connected by the roads by neighboring countries, like for example, Nepal, China, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Bhutan, and Myanmar. Okay, roads connecting one country to the another are called international highways. You will see, okay, that all the countries in the Europe are connected to each other by a network of the roads. India is connected to the China by the Hindustan-Tibet road. At present, the network of the roads in India is among the largest in the world with a, you can say, total distance of more than 35,000 kilometers. National Highway number 7 is the longest, okay, is the longest highway in India and stretches from Kanyakumari to Tamil Nadu, then to via Varanasi via Uttar Pradesh. Okay, means it is route is going from Tamil Nadu, okay, Kanyakumari to Tamil Nadu, then Varanasi, okay, then Uttar Pradesh. It is the longest highway, that is National Highway number 7. A lot of the traffic on the road lead to the pollution with the, you can see, there are various types of pollutions which are leading by the lots of the traffics which are emitting the significant amount of the smokes, okay, which are emitting the significant amount of the smokes. The number of the road accidents has increased of late as well. This is the reason why so many countries around the world have the strict rules for controlling pollutions and making the driving safer. Okay, then we will see the railways. Then see the railways. Preeti and her classmates were on an educational tour from the Delhi to the Pondicherry. Okay, they all gathered in the morning at the New Delhi railway station. They were accompanied by 6 teachers. Means the 6 teachers was traveling with them. While waiting at the railway platform, they heard the announcement that the Tamil Nadu Express was running late by 10 minutes. A number of the superfast trains were arriving on various platforms. There was Shatabdi Express, Kerala Express, Karnataka Express, Rajdhani, and many more. These trains travel much faster than the normal passenger trains. They have air conditioned compartment as well as for the convenience of the travelers, you can say. Then the railways are called the lifeline of our country. We are amazed to see the number of the people traveling by passenger trains. These trains has a brake vans to carry the bulky goods that are called the goods train also, or we are even saying on our normal language that malgadi, right? Goods train also you can refer it to the malgadi. Okay. Cargo trains carry the grains, arms, and the ammunitions and the natural resources. Okay, then from one region to another, these trains connect all the major cities and the towns in our country. The British introduced the railway in India in 1853 between Bombay and the now known as cities Mumbai and Thane, because when the that when the first railway it was invented in India, it was run from the that is Bombay to Thane. Okay, modern railway was started in the England in 1820. Earlier, the trains had steam engine, but now they run on the diesel or the electricity. The industrialization and urbanization has led to the progress. Cities like Mumbai have network of local trains. Okay, they have so many networks of the local trains. The metro system has helped the millions of the people of the Kolkata and Delhi to communicate easily. In Kolkata, you will also see trams. You know now what is trams, because the trams often you can see they are running on the road. Okay, for the city purpose or the within the city it runs. Okay, it will not take regular long distances runs from the within the city. Okay, the Indian railway system is divided into the several zones are there, which are further divided into the divisions. Each zone has headed by the general manager. Okay, who reports to the railway board. Okay, so we will study about the waterways. Okay, we will study about the waterways now, and we will understand it. I will read it and I will make you understand the waterways. So let's get started with our today's topic, that is waterways. About three-fourths of the earth is covered with the water. As we know that our three-fourths of the earth surface is covered with the water. The earth total amount of the, if we take as 100% of the land, then 71% of the earth surface is covered with the water. Only 29% is the land. Okay, so 71% of the earth surface is covered with the water. So 3/4 of the earth surface is covered with the water. Okay, only 1% is the land. In ancient times, boats were developed for navigation and fishing. Okay, so in ancient times, what the boats were developed, the boats were, the boats were also having the navigation. Okay, navigation means, they were using the compass. Okay, they were used to navigate with the help of what? The compass. You know what is compass? That shows the direction, north, south, east, west. Okay, do you know the, just simply I am saying you the travel trivia. That is what is the full form of the news? NEWS, news. The full form of the news is north, east, west, south. Okay, so you are going to get all the informations from the news, right? When you are getting all the information from the news, 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 that is means you are getting the information of north, east, west, south. Okay, this is just as general knowledge I have said, because it will help you to understand. Okay, so you see that if they are traveling to whatever the direction, you can say they were communicating with the help of the compass. Okay, they were communicating with the help of the compass navigation, because the fishermen were often going in the fish. Okay, often going to means catch the fish with the help of what? The boat. So you can say that, however, with the development of the civilization, larger vessels were developed for the trade and the war. Okay, so as a human had a development. Okay, there was a larger scales of the development in the trade, and in the war also, you can say the modern vehicles were used. Okay, now you can say that in the war nowadays there are so many modern vehicles are there, like for example jet aeroplanes are there, that we are often referring it to the fighter planes. Okay, Also you can say that now you that there are also there are so high-tech bombs that they're like nuclear. Okay, then also you can say that atom bomb is there. So high-tech bombs are also available, so which can destroy a whole state or a country. Okay, that during the industrial revolution, steam, the steamboats were developed during that time. Okay, the steamboats, first the steam was used, the steam was used in the factory. Okay, for weaving purpose. Okay, for the weaving purpose. Later on, this steam was fitted into the machine. Okay, railways machine also into the, means you can say that it was used for the purpose of, you can say that shipping work also. Okay, it was used for the purpose of the shipping work. Later, these diesel powered ships were also invented. As I have told you, that there was a diesel powered ship which was used by that during that time. Okay, that people were using that. Okay, the Britishers also came with the help of what, ships only. Okay, with the help of the waterways, because during that time the railway was not invented. Nowadays, luxury liners, tankers, and the freighters are being used to take goods and people from one place to another. People traveling in the luxury liners, okay, what they do, and the cruise ships get all the necessary services inside that only. Nowadays they are having very means AC compartments inside the ships, you can say. Okay, even in the trains also, you can say there are AC compartments are there. If you are traveling through the waterways, okay, if we are going in the ship, if we are traveling through the waterways, we will get a room which you can get. Nowadays ships are having everything, like for example, you can get the swimming pool in the ship. Okay, you can get the your own bedroom, bathroom. Okay, even the cafeteria also, restaurants are there. Okay, so for your playing, if you want to play games or something, the playing zones are also there. Cargo ships are used, the cargo ships are used to carry the ferry heavy goods. Now you may think of the word cargo. What do you mean by cargo? Cargo means the good that are carried over the long distance by air and the railways. Okay, what do you mean by cargo? Cargo that are the carried over the long distance by the air and the railways, means you can say the heavy goods. Okay, which are carried by the long distance, especially by the, this goods are specially carried by the airways and the railways. So cargo ships are also there. Okay, these cargo ships carry the heavy goods. Okay, with the help of they carry the heavy goods to the long distance places, or you can also say to the another countries. Okay, to the another countries also. So next you say, we see that waterways are also used in the large scale by the countries across the world. Further, just a question I want to ask, that why does the people use during that time the waterways? The reason of what there were, because the waterways was very cheap, was very less, it was less expensive. You see, if you are moving a car on the road, it needs lots of powers, but moving a ships on the water is a not expensive, it is inexpensive. Okay, it is a very cheap. For that reason, people were preferred to use the waterways, but nowadays people are preferring to use the railways. Railways are usually, means mostly it is used. Okay, because you can say from one end to another, if they want to travel, then they are usually using the railway system. Okay, but during that time they were using the waterways only, through which they can reach very easily. So waterways are used on the large scale by the countries across the world. This is because they are also the most economical means of the transport, and also relatively lower maintenance. As I have told you, they are less expensive, that is inexpensive. Okay, waterways are not so expensive. It is a very less, because you see, that not this is not required so much. Force is not required. Only less force is required. If you are moving in the water, that much force is not required, only less force is required. For that reason, it is a less and inexpensive, that was inexpensive what it was. The South Atlantic route, North Atlantic route were the most important waterways. Okay, the South Atlantic and the North Atlantic were the most important waterways during that time of the world. The former connects the Europe, South America, and the latter connects the Europe and North America. Inland waterways are also important, as they help in the lot in the transportation. During that time, the people were using inland waterways also, that was used for the transportation works. Okay, students. So, students, I hope that I have explained you the chapter. You understood the chapters. That is your new chapter. That is chapter 13. In the next class, I'll be teaching you the canon. Okay, I will not teaching so fast because your examination is coming. Okay, so for that reason, I will after finishing this chapter, I will be doing the revision of other chapters also. So I hope that you will study well in your in your home. Till then, take care. Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.